Hi, I'm Matilda, and I am a certified clinical aromatherapist. I'm also the master trainer of internationally accredited aromatherapy courses. So let's dive in. Now, I actually started my aromatherapy journey, as most of you know, is because I used to suffer from hormonal imbalance. And the first essential oil that I use for hormonal imbalance is none other than rose essential oil. A lot of us know that rose is actually very beneficial for the skin, but do you know that rose essential oil actually has a lot of benefits for hormonal imbalance as well? So you can use rose essential oil to support your emotions, balance your hormones, and it's also very beneficial for women who suffer from PMS symptoms. Rose can also be used as an aphrodisiac. Its aroma, its fragrance has got these aphrodisiac properties. If you are constantly suffering from moodiness and irritability, and you get angry, frustrated easily because of the hormonal imbalances that's happening in your body, you may also want to use rose because it's got this very calming effect on your emotions. Its aroma will actually help with managing your anger. Rose also helps to promote self-love. And I was surprised till I came into the holistic industry that I found out that actually our ovaries is also linked to self-love. Previously, I didn't really know how to love myself. I would give and give in like relationships and to people that are close to me. And I didn't know really how to love myself, pamper myself, reward myself regularly. When I, suffer from polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is a disorder of the ovaries where I had multiple cysts, that I found out that actually holistically there is a link between self-love and ovaries. And then I realized, oh, how well it worked out, because rose essential oil helps to promote self-love, and it also helps with managing our emotions as well as balancing hormones. So everything actually worked very well together holistically. And rose was the oil that I actually started off when I used it for balancing my hormones. Next, we have Clary Sage. Now, Clary Sage is very good for balancing estrogen levels. So as women age, our estrogen levels, our progesterone levels start to drop, especially when you approach menopause. The estrogen levels, the progesterone levels dives all the way down to zero when we approach menopausal age. So it's important to balance our estrogen levels. And for Clary Sage, it has this wonderful compound in Clary Sage that will actually trigger the production of estrogen levels in our body when our estrogen levels are low. If you haven't watched my previous video on signs of hormonal imbalance, do watch it. And if you like this video so far, do smash the like button and subscribe to this channel, as well as click on the notification button to be updated on future videos. So that's Clary Sage. It's time to have thyme. So what's thyme good for? So earlier on, I mentioned that as women age, our levels of estrogen and progesterone starts to drop. So thyme is very good at stimulating the production of progesterone. And thyme is also a highly antiviral and antibacterial oil that we can use to support our immune system. As we age and as progesterone levels starts to drop, women who experience low levels of progesterone might experience difficulty in sleeping, and they may also start to put on weight. So the fourth oil that I would like to introduce to you is Myrtle. So Myrtle is very good for balancing thyroid levels, and Myrtle is also known as an adaptogen. So what that means is whether your levels of thyroid are too high or your levels of thyroid are too low, Myrtle has this ability of bringing them back to balance. All right. So if it's too high, it will help to lower it. And if it's too low, it will help to increase it. So that's Myrtle, and it's brilliant for thyroid issues. Another oil that I would like to introduce to you is geranium. Now, geranium is also known as the poor man's rose because it smells very similar to rose. And sometimes some people, they actually use geranium to adulterate rose as well, because rose is very expensive. So geranium is a lot cheaper. But of course, their properties are a little different as well. Now, geranium is actually very good for women who are experiencing heavy periods. So if they have excessive bleeding when they have their periods, you can use geranium, because geranium actually has a property that helps to reduce bleeding. So what happens if you have very scanty periods instead? You need to promote bleeding. I would suggest that you use marjoram. Now, marjoram is a muscle relaxer, and marjoram is also an oil that helps to promote bleeding. All right. So for ladies who experience scanty periods, or you sometimes miss your periods, you might want to try out marjoram. Marjoram is also very good for muscle relaxation. If you cannot sleep at night, you can also diffuse marjoram, because marjoram actually helps to promote deep sleep as well. However, if you are pregnant, I wouldn't suggest using marjoram. And in fact, if you are pregnant or if you're nursing, I would not suggest that you use any of the essential oils here, because these are some of the essential oils that might interfere with your hormones. And when you are pregnant, your levels of progesterone is actually very high. So you don't actually need any more progesterone. That's the 6 oils that I have to share with you. And I'm going to share with you another one more bonus. So this bonus oil is none other than sandalwood. So sandalwood is very good at helping us to balance our testosterone levels. And sandalwood is also very, very beneficial for our skin. If you inhale it a lot, it will actually make our pituitary gland young again as well. Okay, so it's beneficial for our pituitary gland, it's beneficial for our pineal gland, and these are all the glands that actually helps to regulate our hormones, and make us young. So if you inhale sandalwood regularly, it has this anti-aging effect. Of course, you can also use sandalwood as a face serum, right? Or a moisturizer. You can mix it with your moisturizer. But do remember, if you are going to mix the essential oils with any personal care products, do make sure that these products have to be chemical free. All right, they have to be chemical free, because essential oils will actually interact with chemicals and create a negative effect. And we don't want that to happen. All right, so be very mindful of that. And also, I would strongly recommend that you use nothing but the best grade of essential oils, because essential oils, they have many different grades, and there is a reason why some essential oils are costlier than the rest, because of the way it's being produced. I would say that, in the market, most of the essential oils, they do not have therapeutic quality. And so if you would like me to give you some recommendations on where to get these therapeutic grade essential oils, do leave a comment below and I'll try my best to answer you. You can also drop me an email, or you can message me on Facebook. So if you like my video, do smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified of all my future videos.